Good morning, Blue Devils. Today is Friday, September 11th, 2020. I want to start out today by talking about 19 years ago. On this day, 19 years ago, I was teaching at the Old Plain campus. I didn't have a first period class, and I was in the social studies office when we received word that there had been a plane crash in New York City. At the time, it sounded like it was a small plane. It was about 8:46 a.m. At the time, the internet was a little slow, and it was difficult to get information. A lot of the websites were not responding, so we did the best we could to get news from the television, and even that was pretty limited. Second period at that time started at 9:05, and I remember walking down to my classroom, room 202, and just as I had arrived there a couple minutes before the bell, a second plane had hit the World Trade Center. At that moment, I had to walk into a classroom full of students, I believe it was a government class, and try to teach through the day. Everything changed. We left the TV on, we watched the reports, I let kids talk. We just spent the day just trying to process what was happening. I had students who had parents who worked in the city, some who were traveling, who were unable to get home. I had family that was in California, trying to return. I ended up having to rent a car and drive. My best friend from high school actually worked in New York City, and I remember calling her mom that day just to find out if she was okay. She was, and she was able to get out okay. But you know, that was a day that it really changed everything. And at that time, I didn't have children. It was 2001. My oldest was born in 2002. So they never knew this growing up, other than it was an event that happened, much like my students now. It's a day that I'll never forget. Thousands of people rushed into harm's way to help people, men and women of law enforcement, the fire department, other people, first responders, anybody who could help. And it didn't matter. There was no right, there was no left, there was no color. We were just Americans. And I'll never forget the day and where I was when it happened. I was coaching swimming. We had a swim meet that day against Highland Park, and it was canceled. And then we went home that night and watched the news and listened to the president give an address, and the uncertainty as to what was going to happen moving forward. But you know, we came together and we moved forward, and here we are today, 19 years later. And it's a day, like I said, that I'll never forget. So I just couldn't start the day without just sharing that. And sorry if I got a little emotional. I didn't expect that. So getting back to today, September 11th, it is a gold schedule day, which is periods 5, 6, 7, and 8. So world history, we're going to be talking geography, and you have your big quiz. And in current events, we're going to be talking about the 5 W's of a news story. So you get a chance to go in the newspapers and pull stories of your own today. I'm sure there'll be some September 11th news stories that you could probably use for that assignment. So that's all for today. I will see you in class. I look forward to it. Bye for now.